Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-Rated Premier League here with Bath City. Games coming in thick and fast at the moment. You'll see we played Halifax here, 1-2-1. We had a very large break, a week and a half. We then played Sutton in the last episode, which we won 2-1. 2 days later, we got Bournemouth. 3 days later, we're going to have Truro. So there will be looking to be a bit of rotation in the squad. That is what I have built the squad for with all the signings I have made. Coming up against Bournemouth, who's sitting 11th today in the league. Quite a bad run of form, so we are hoping probably for a win. But there will need to be some rotation. Windsor's looking to try and get his first start whilst coming back to full fitness. I agree, but I think I'm going to take Peacock for him, and I'm going to want to play Dolling up front. Attempt to play Windsor on the right from the start and bring on Keta Diarra. Jenkins Davies will get a start this game. Russ, who was rested in the last game, will start from the off alongside Jordan Tilton, and a very similar back four. The only player I can debate in is getting rid of Jones, but there's no suitable replacement. Parts are the club captain I can't get rid of. But I could bring in Byron, which I think I will do, but these are two naturally left-footed centre-backs, which in my head I don't like. I'm not sure how that works on FM. And Byron's match sharpness isn't exactly the best, but that is okay. I am willing to take a risk as we sit top of the table, someone we did not expect to be at all at the start of the season, especially with the core of the team still being the same as the original Bath City squad I inherited when I took over the job. In the starting lineup, there are 2, 4, 5 players who I started with in this squad. Those being Partar, Russ, Tilton, Windsor, and Jenkins Davies. Keta Diarra was also a signing from the first season, who has made a step up with us. And these are very good team, very good squad I have going here. Dobbin's been a good servant for the club so far this season. Limited game time with our favoured Paco Avoki, but Dolly himself still has got 5 goals this season in all competitions. It looks like a tight start to this game, but we find ourselves with a throw-in. No, free kick, deep in that half. The ball flicked on. Windsor manages to tap it in, and it sits there by our captain, Kieran Parsal, to give us a early 1-0 lead. A good ball in, Parsal manages to battle and get a flick. Crampton, their keeper, who's got a flashing kit with the outfield team, that would never be allowed in real life, I'm sure. He's in no man's land as that ball just falls to Windsor on the volley to easily place into the bottom left-hand corner of the net. A good strong start again from this squad. And we just look completely and utterly untouchable this season. We haven't had any truly dominating performances. A lot of our wins have only been by a goal or 2. But we've barely conceded this season, especially at the start. I think in the first 5 games we only conceded something like 2 goals and scored something like 12. It was a ridiculous start. That ball to Jenkins Davies, he's got to slot that in surely. And Byron, brought into the lineup last minute, apparently not up to match sharpness. Played a beautiful ball over the top on technically his weaker right foot. Fowler at the back there. Awful letting that ball just go over his head. And we are able to take advantage of that and just slot home. 2-0 against Bournemouth within the half hour. Anyone up here? Dagenham are losing 1-0. Sutton also losing 2-1 to Halifax. There's a few results going in our way. Not that we necessarily need them to go in our way, but they are. And there you go, in the bottom left, statistics indicate the opposition in control of the match. Really? I find myself 2-0 up, so if this is the opposition in control of the match, they are welcome to it. Will they spring a second half comeback, or will we continue to go on and easily win this game? A couple of subs already made by Bournemouth opponents. aware they've probably had a poor first half. They need to try and get themselves back in it sooner for them rather than later. But another highlight for Bath City, Jenkins Davies on the corner. It's cleared, but only as far as Jenkins Davies, who curled an effort just over the bar. Windsor out there looking a little bit tired. And I'm going to bring on Alves as my first sub. James, who does need to come off. And I think I say this almost every episode, but we have no official right back to replace him. I think I might move Byron out there. The only other thing I debate is going like that, maybe. The batter now, Georgie switching sides. Byron's moved to left back just to reunite Batten and pass out in the centre back positions. And that's a good ball by Byron towards Dolling. And to be honest, for a guy who I think's a bit of a demon in the air, should do slightly better with that. But he doesn't look to be having the best game, to be honest. And Tilson's tired, and so's Georgie now. So that's a couple more subs to make. I think we're going to bring Mitchy Boy on. And Warrior there at right back. Jenkins Davies, I think I might force to drop back into this sort of DM position. Out of possession though, and make sure Russ is the one drop back. Jenkins Davies and Beardmore in centre mid. And the only other player I've been debating bringing on is Packer and Foki. But I noticed Keta Diarra was tired, so that's all my subs gone now. Dolly, who's not had a very good game, has got lucky that the rest of the team's tired because he's going to get the full 90 here. And there comes a ball in, it's bounced around, it has landed at Cameron Evans' feet. And Braun Wood managed to claw a goal back in about the 17th minute. So we do need to hold on for these last 20. A few tired players out there, a few unhappy players. Dollins had a stinker up top, to be honest. And the game's a very 50-50 game again, a bit like the game in the last episode. A tight affair. Can Bath hold on for these remaining 7 or so minutes plus stoppage time? With the clock running down, I don't really want to see another highlight, to be honest. I'd be worried what might come of it. But we hit the 90th minute, 3 minutes extra time into the final minute here. It looks like we will hold on for the victory, which we do. Again, a tight 2-1 win. Could have gone either way, but we have once again held on and got ourselves that victory, keeping us top of the table. No issues for us there. 4 points clear of Rochdale. Our next game being against Truro, who are another mid-table team down in 13th. That is only 3 days away, so we may have to rotate and rest a few players again. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.